welcome to 49ers in 5, your daily update on everything happening with the team that you need to know. I am Rob Stats Guerrera. Today is Monday, October 23rd, 2023. Happy birthday to my son Thomas and my wife Erin. Yes, they have the very same birthday. Here's what's happening with your San Francisco 49ers. We're going to get to Kyle Shanahan's scouting report on the Minnesota Vikings, but first we begin every show, as we always do, with the injury report. Deebo Samuel is out for the game. He has a hairline fracture in his shoulder. He actually won't return for the 49ers before the bye week. So he's going to miss this game tonight, and he'll miss the game next week against Cincinnati. And they will reevaluate his status in that bye week to see if and when he can return. Trent Williams is doubtful with an ankle injury. Dre Greenlaw and Christian McCaffrey are listed as questionable, but both are expected to suit up. Christian McCaffrey has a slight tear in his oblique muscle. He's expected to play, but obviously that's not a good sign. Hopefully, if he does play, he doesn't take too much punishment, doesn't get any worse, but that's something we're going to have to hold our breath about, it looks like, at least for now. Okay, to the audio portion of the show now. Let's get to you, Kyle Shanahan. Give us the scouting report on the Vikings. What do they do, at least defensively, that makes you uncomfortable?
From offense perspective, I mean, that team who does blitzes as much as them, you just can't always relax. There's never a safe time to call play. You got to make sure it's got answers versus everything. And they got a real good kick returner who's coming back, and they got a real good quarterback and a real good tight end. So I'd say those are the first things come to my mind.
Considering everybody that's not going to play or weakened in some state, don't expect style points. Just get a victory tonight. Hopefully you get out of it healthy and you regroup going forward on a short week against Cincinnati. Style points are irrelevant. Get the win, and there are a lot of reasons for that we'll get to later in the show. I do think we're going to see a sharper effort from everybody because the Niners were clearly not themselves last week. They'll be more on the mark. No one more so, I think, than Brock Purdy. Brock, tell us just what's it like for this team having to come back after their first loss in quite some time?
Yeah, it sucks initially for the first couple of days, especially when we had an extra day off. It's like you feel the guys in the locker room wanted to go and practice and get ready to move on. And so our first day of practice yesterday, guys were moving. It's like, man, it feels good. Let's go. Let's move on. Get ready for this next game. So it felt good in that regard. It's not like college where, you lose a game and, every game in college is so huge and crucial, and it is in the NFL, but like one game can determine, your season in college, it feels like. With this, it's like, all right, we lost, but, man, we have a lot to look forward to. We got to move on quickly. We got a good team ahead of us, so spirit's been good, and we just got to keep it going.
The one thing that Brock did last week is he made bad situations worse, and that was something that he had never done throughout his tenure as a starter, short as it may be. Hopefully, at least the bare minimum we could ask for tonight with Brock is don't make bad situations worse. If he doesn't do that, I think the 49ers have a great chance to win against Minnesota. We always give you one thing to read, one thing to watch, and one thing you might have missed. One thing to read on this Monday. Now that we are 1 year from the Christian McCaffrey trade to the 49ers, NBC Sports Bay Area actually put together a timeline in honor of the 1 year anniversary of everything that happened from before the trade, all during the trade, right up to present day. It's pretty cool. If you want to take a look at it, you can click a link in the description of this episode. One thing to watch: the Instant Reaction Show, baby. Me, Levin Black, will be live on this YouTube channel right after the game. We'll be on Twitch. We'll be on Facebook as well. Immediately following the game, come here for the Instant Reaction Show. Good, bad, or ugly. We'll be breaking it all down with you. We hit up a ton of questions in the chat. We love all the interaction. It's one of our most fun shows. So please stop by. If you haven't, make this your first. If you have, welcome back. We always do appreciate it. One thing you may have missed yesterday, pretty good day for the 49ers. The Rams lost to the Steelers 24-17. They're now 3-4 on the year. The Lions, who were 5-1, were absolutely destroyed by the Baltimore Ravens 38-6. They have 2 losses. That's good. They're obviously in the running for the number 1 seed in the NFC. Unfortunately, the Dolphins couldn't take care of the Eagles on Sunday Night Football, but hey, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, right? That's going to do it for this edition of 49ers in 5. Please rate, review, and follow the Gold Standard Podcast Network. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you hit the little bell, You'll be notified immediately every time we go live, not just after games, but also every single weekday. We are going to be here with you, breaking it all down. Vish and I are going to be live 1 p.m. Eastern time today, which is 10 a.m. Pacific time. I don't know why I gave Eastern, but I just did. So we'll preview the game as well. Stop on by for that. Hope you join us, everybody. It's going to be a ton of fun. Go Niners. Let's get back on the winning side of things. Please, please, please. And hopefully we're celebrating on that instant reaction show. Enjoy your Monday. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. We'll talk later today.